Last October, the Blackfeet Nation had a COVID outbreak with over 400 active cases. The Blood Tribe in southern Alberta responded and donated personal protective equipment. Today, the Blackfeet tribe have fully vaccinated 98% of their population. And recently, the nation found a way to pay it forward. James McNeely is a public information officer at the Blackfeet Nation.
We had an excessive amount of vaccines left come mid-April, and so we were talking one day and said, hey, wouldn't it be nice if we could vaccinate our relatives on the northern side of the line? And we said, well, why don't we, kind of reclaim that and say, well, hey, we're in Blackfoot territory. Let's see what we can do.
Over 4 days and 2 weeks, they held a drive-through vaccination clinic with Moderna and Pfizer shots to Alberta residents at the Canada-U.S. border, Indigenous residents and non-Indigenous. They managed to organize it in less than a week, getting approvals from governments to eliminate the 2-week quarantine.
In each day, we did about 300 people, and so all in all, we vaccinated over 1,200 people in southern Alberta, both First Nations and non-First Nations, due to the fact that we got a lot of First Nations, and then we still had more, and said, let's just open it up to everybody. So we were even able to help get some of the border officials vaccinated on the Canadian side.
Alberta residents lined up with their cars in lines 2 to 3 kilometers long.
Looked like miles and miles of cars.
It was a little overwhelming. We were wondering if we were ever going to get through, but it seems like we're going to get through today.
It's kind of like, oh shoot, I'm going to miss some math today at school because I'm missing school to come here today. But yeah, no, I'm ready for a long time, so yeah.
Well, I should have left like at midnight and be here early, and I'd be almost home again now, but I didn't, so it is what it is.
McNeely says helping was the right thing to do.
We're helping our neighbors. It's the neighborly thing to do. Canada's our neighbor to the north, so we're helping our neighbors and our First Nations relatives and just getting people to be safe and help them get through this pandemic.
On Tuesday, the Métis Nation of Alberta announced their recent vaccination clinic in Edmonton had helped 1,300 people get their shots. They plan more in other locations. And more vaccinations are necessary. Alberta has the highest per capita COVID rate in Canada, with over 23,000 active COVID-19 cases. Chris Stewart, APTN National News, Edmonton.